So yeah, it has been a bit of a struggle. Hopefully it'll all be okay. We never thought that this was going to be an easy thing.
Well, I'm once again just another flipping guy lent over an outboard engine, aren't I? It's hailing.
Hello folks, welcome back. We are in Ronnie at the moment, but we are just by the canal. And today is quite a big day. We are going to be taking Rambler to her new mooring. If you're wondering what that sound is in the background, that is Benny with our new coffee machine. So we've just spent a really lovely evening with our friends, Liam and Janine from Those Happy Days. Go check out their channel if you haven't seen it. They're brilliant van life travel vloggers. Yeah, we went round to their new van last night, had some champagne. Yeah, we had such a nice evening, didn't we?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
And this morning we went and showed them Rambler.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
If you get us a duck, the duck would look at that and go, looks like bread. Doesn't taste like
that,
it.
Liam.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, he's a lovely little thing.
Hello.
She's a real proper dog. I wonder she's not growling and barking at you.
Does it really? Like,
Yeah.
it's a horrible blocks under the heads to like. Oh, no.
So good to see you.
It's so cool to see you.
So nice to see you. Thanks for having us over in your new van.
Oh, thanks for coming out of your van. Like your first friends to be in our van.
That's so cool.
And first time we've actually had a night in it as well.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
What, so that was just
Love
like,
that.
thank you. Like, really means a lot.
Yeah.
And I've had it with you guys as well.
We are just going to head off in a minute once Benny's had his coffee and go and grab a few things. And then we're moving Rambler, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
It's the end of the winter moorings.
Yeah, so I'm going to be collecting a ratchet tool that I got to tighten up the throttle cable for the outboard. I'm hoping it's going to solve one of the problems that I've had with it going into gear. I'm going to tighten everything up and have a look at it before setting off today.
And if you're wondering about this mooring, the idea is that Rambler will stay there. It's a permanent mooring. It's not a residential mooring, but I think you can stay on it sometimes, can't you?
You said that you can sometimes.
Yeah, so while we're doing the van build, Rambler has got somewhere really, really safe to be, somewhere that Benny can pop down and be on her, record some music, take her out whenever he wants. So yeah, that's the plan. This coffee machine's a blooming life changer. How happy are you about this coffee machine?
It's the best thing ever invented, I think. And what's funny is they've just got one as well at the same time, so the coffee machine team. I think we mainly got this for this new van fit out, just to, like, you know, for the morale.
Power us through.
But I'm getting heavy use out of it instantly.
But it's so tiny. Look how tiny it is. It fits really, really well, even in this van. So yeah, as usual, the van is a little bit of a tip. We're actually going to be going to an Airbnb tomorrow night. We will explain all about this later on. Yeah, we kind of just need somewhere to reset a little bit.
Okay, we're back. We've got the tool, so gonna go tighten up those bolts.
Wow, look at you and your new little, what is it?
Plop straight in the canal. Well, it's just like a small ratchet set, so it's like a 1/4-inch ratchet set for like smaller bolts and stuff.
Oh, it's a bit chilly in here. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to tell you about something that Benny did recently. He's actually changed the desk in here. It's a single bed in here. We're not changing it into a double anymore, just because we spend all of the time in the little van for sleeping, and obviously we're going to be building this new van, so I'm never going to sleep in here. He's leaving it as a single bed, but he did change the desk. So here is some footage of Benny doing that the other day.
I have the wood burner on. Yeah, I've got everything off my desk now. I've put it on the bed because I am going to cut the desk. So while it isn't raining and it's daylight, I'm going to cut this. And I've also got my generator on. That's the noise you can hear. I have a little suitcase generator that I got for situations like this in deep winter, just giving the batteries a boost because there hasn't been much solar, they've been under snow, and the router for the CCTV has slowly been draining them as well. So they're not doing too bad. They were on 12.2 when we came in, which isn't ideal, but now they've had loads of power going in for a while, and I'm just going to let the generator give them a fair bit of energy and get it all topped up and everything. I've already unscrewed it, so now it's just a case of pulling it out. So yeah, it's still going to be this shape, but I'm going to cut it along here so it can flap down. Oh yeah, this is a mess. Look at that, it looks pretty crazy without the desk there. Just like magic. Oh, they're sliced. I also need to get rid of these table legs that are also holding up the bed. I just need to shorten them down to bed length because I don't need them to be that high anymore now that the desk is a flap-up desk. So I've just taken the legs off and I'm going to cut them short and put them back on again. Okay, the desk is back in place and I've cut the legs shorter and I've got my flap ready. I just need to find or go purchase some hinges. It's looking really good. Yeah, I'm happy with the new look. A bit more spacious.
So yeah, now it's just a little bit more spacious over there for sort of sitting at that desk, and probably won't really ever put the bed away now, so it's just like a really big nice sofa. So would you explain what it is you are actually doing?
I'm tightening up like the brackets for the throttle cable because I've noticed when it's going into gear sometimes it's moving a little bit and I can't tighten it up anymore with the spanners and stuff that I've got, which are just like adjustable spanners. With these tools I can do a much tighter job, so hopefully it will, because you can see how it's moving there. See that? And I do not think that is helping.
Is it going anywhere?
Yeah. I'm getting quite a... there.
So as you may remember, Benny's had some problems with this engine recently. So before we went away on our trip, getting to this winter mooring was quite the task. So we're really, really hoping that this is just going to help. We're going to get it to the mooring, and because we're not going to be using the engine really at all, we're just going to try and fix it while we're there, but we're in no rush once we've got it to the mooring. So yeah, it's just hopefully we can get it there. I'm actually probably going to drive the van there and meet Benny there, and he's going to call me if he has any major issues or breaks down and is sort of stranded. Has that actually improved it?
No, it's
Okay.
still moving. Well, I'm once again just another flipping guy, bright red, leant over an outboard engine, aren't I? It wasn't tightening up properly, but there was like a little metal plate on the underside of the bracket, and I've moved it to the top in the hope to create like a tighter seal around the throttle cable. And it does feel like I've got a good feeling this is going to work. I was just tightening that and the bolt snapped. But luckily for us, our neighbours have a load of bolts, so he's given me a fresh shiny one. So let's get this thing tightened up. Yeah, it's looking much better, feeling confident now.
Thanks to
Pete's
Peter.
helped us out, he's got some bolts and experience to help us do that.
Bolts and experience.
Bolts and experience. And also, you had some fuel for me as well, because I realised I didn't have any petrol.
Yeah, it ran out of fuel.
So
We're useless, aren't we, Peter?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'll fill that up and get it back to
Slightly
you.
unprepared.
Honestly, what would we do without Peter? He's helped us so many times. And every time we've got a problem, he happens to be moored nearby. Thanks.
I didn't mention earlier, but the other thing that we needed to do, which I'd forgot about, was change the seal on the oil bleed screw, because it had become slightly misshapen. And it was very slowly. There was a little pool of oil, which I wasn't happy about. I was concerned about trying to change it here, of course, because there's a risk I could get oil in the canal. But Peter was very confident with it, just got on it, kind of like...
He did it before you even knew
Yeah,
he was doing it.
He did, he just got the screwdriver. I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, I'm changing it. And he pulled it off, just popped his thumb on, got the other screw with a fresh washer on it, and just swapped it round, and we had something underneath, so no oil got in the canal. He's helped us before with engine stuff. Yeah, lovely people. Thanks, Pete.
Right, so we're going to have some lunch now, and then I'm going to drive to Macclesfield in the van, and Benny's going to drive to Macclesfield in the boat. So, yeah, take Rambler to her new mooring. And Benny's going to phone me if he breaks down on the way. Hopefully he won't.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It's all fixed
feeling
now.
Good about this trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been really great that there's this car park right next to the canal, and so close to Rambler, but I've got to say I'm ready to be somewhere different. We have stayed in this car park quite a bit, and I feel, I don't know, I'm just ready for a change now.
Oh, I'm having egg and cheese on toast. just something quick and that'll be on.
You don't need to be ashamed of egg and cheese on toast. Sometimes you just need a bit of...
Oh, there's spinach here too. I need to use it. There you go, some spinach. It's been quite a difficult month since we've got back. I think it's been the worst weather. It's been sub-zero and staying in such a tiny space, and with Rambler as well. Of course it's lovely some of the time, but when it becomes the only time with no other option, it's been a real strain. I think mentally it's been really tough, and that's one of the reasons why we are getting an Airbnb, just to give ourselves a break so we can have a bit of space, wash some clothes, have a bath, have a bit of a bigger cooker, and just give us a chance to get out of here a bit more. But feeling pretty optimistic now, because especially today it's seeming very spring-like. The sun's out, the birds were chirping this morning, and yeah, it seems like spring is coming, which is just, I'm so ready for that. So ready for warmer weather, a bit more sunlight. Yeah, it's been a tough one, have to say. I know that people say you don't know what it means to have a bad time, but I think if from your perspective it's hard, then that's justified,
Yeah, it's been pretty tricky. We're not really complaining, and obviously we knew it was going to be a challenge when we sold the big boat and moved into Rambler and the van, mainly the van. We always knew it was going to be a big challenge, so it's not really unexpected. We're just sort of letting you know how we're feeling, how we're doing. And we haven't actually filmed since you saw the last video, which where we announced that we're getting this big van. We haven't actually filmed anything, and we've been back nearly a month. We've just been sort of trying to sort things out. We have been editing videos obviously and putting those out for you guys, but we have been staying in a few Airbnbs and using campsites quite a lot. We'd use campsites more, but there just isn't any at this time of the year. So many are closed, and we never realised that when we first decided to do this, sell the big boat and move into this van and Rambler. First of all, it was never like a long-term plan. We always had the idea of getting a bigger van, but we also really thought that we were going to be spending quite a lot of time at campsites, but there just isn't any open, so that's really thrown a spanner in the works for us. So we have found a couple of campsites that have been absolute lifesavers for us, but we have just had to opt for a few Airbnbs here and there, which has been nice. We've been using them for like the washing machines as well, so we've been saving a little bit of money at the laundrette and putting that into going to the Airbnbs. This van is awesome as a camper, or maybe like a full-time house for one person, or full-time house for two people if you're on the road all the time travelling and are spending a lot of time outside. But for the UK, living in it full-time is really, really hard in winter. And we knew it was going to be. Don't get me wrong, like we never thought that this was going to be an easy thing, but yeah, we're just quite tired. We've had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes as well, to be honest, and when quite big things happen, you just want a little bit of luxury sometimes, such as a bath. So yeah, it has been a bit of a struggle, but we are on the up. We're super excited about this new van. Yeah, just can't wait to get going with that, really. So I don't think we mentioned it in last week's video, because at that time, which was about a month ago, we didn't know where we were going to be doing the van build. So where we're going to be doing it is actually in a field. We're doing it in our friend's field. It's going to be quite a challenge, I think, doing it there. We are going to have like parts that are like covered. We're going to hopefully be on some good hard standing. But it's pretty good because it means that we can live in this van while we kit the new one out. We've got water there, we've got, Benny's got a generator, so we're going to have electricity. So yeah, I think it's going to be a challenge in itself where we're going to be kitting it out, but hopefully it'll all be okay. Cheese and egg on toast. Can't say this is a regular...
spinach.
Oh yeah.
We knew it was going to be hard, we didn't know it was going to be this hard.
Is that how you're feeling about it right now?
But no, right now I'm feeling much more optimistic.
That's good.
The weather's helped.
Yeah.
Fixing Rambler's helped, so it's mostly thanks to Pete. One thing that has got me through the past few weeks is the coffee machine. Nothing like bringing a cafe grade coffee into your home. That we're going to be recycling the pods as well. All getting refillable pods.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Liam and Janine gave us some cake as well. They're sweeties. And it's delicious.
I think it was from his grand's birthday party.
It was his grand's birthday yesterday and gave it to us. Buttercream.
Yeah, there's like Victoria sponge. I think that's walnut and coffee cake and brownie. What do you think, guys? What's your favourite kind of like sponge cake? I like complicated food normally, and you know us with our pastries and stuff, but sometimes you can't beat just a good old Victoria sponge with like really good buttercream and jam.
Yeah.
And this is like, I think this must be homemade. It's really good.
It's probably time to head off, isn't it? Do some cruising.
Yep.
Take Rambler out for a spin. Yeah. And the sun is sort of out too. Sort of.
I'm going to drive Ronnie to Macclesfield and I'll meet you at the boatyard. Oh, we're not taking her there till tomorrow, are we? Because it's closed today.
Yeah.
But we're just
nearby.
taking her nearby and then we'll put her in her mooring tomorrow morning. So yeah. Anyway, I will see you there.
Right.
Have fun.
Bye. Engine's on, it's all looking good. I'm pretty much ready to go, so I'll just untie and then be off. Don't like the look of this cloud though. I think it's about to rain. Typical.
I've driven to Macclesfield. I'm actually parked right outside the marina where Rambler's going to be living. I'm just going to wait here till Benny gets here. I think it's about an hour and a half cruise. It is actually really sunny right now, but Benny did just phone to say that as soon as he set off, it started hailing. So he quickly tied back on and ran back inside and sheltered from the hail for a bit. But yeah, it's pretty nice now. I just really, really hope that this cruise goes okay for him. Fingers crossed all those things that he did this morning fixes the engine and he gets here okay. I just wanted to take a minute to tell you about something that's been incredibly vital for our life on the road. So we've been lucky enough to team up with Sterling Insurance again this year to insure our van Ronnie, but also to insure our new big van project, who doesn't have a name yet. So they insure campers, motorhomes, self-builds like ours. What I love about Sterling Insurance is the weirder, the wackier, the more quirky of your conversion, it doesn't matter. And another really, really essential thing for us is that if you live full-time on the road, or if you live full-time in a narrowboat, for example, continuous cruising, they will insure you as well. Because for us, obviously living in a bit of an alternative way where we're moving all the time, we're always parking the van somewhere different pretty much every day, it's just so important to have proper insurance. We've been with Sterling Insurance for over a year now, and anytime we've needed any help or needed to change anything on our policy, like we needed to change our mileage allowance, they're always happy to help. Great customer service. We highly recommend them. If you've got a quirky camper conversion coming up, or if you've just got a normal motorhome, if you live on the road, or if you're a continuous cruiser, narrowboater, definitely go check them out. We'll put the link in the description. Thank you so much, Sterling Insurance.
Yeah, it's actually hailing. It's hailing. And that's where I'm going, and it's clear over there. Let's just get this done. I've just tied the centre line on because I'm going to see if it passes. It's just crazy. It's that kind of hail, it like stings your ears. Can't be going in now. This is meant to be a nice little sunny cruise. There's just no point getting that wet. I might as well wait 10 minutes and see if it passes. Okay, I think it's stopped. Let's go.
Metamorphosis has promised a brand new direction. The turning of the page has lit the light in your reflection. Stumble in the street even though clearly you are sober. Tangled with the wanderers who travelled far to know you. Dedicated representatives called by a deep purpose. Destined here together where the paths are goodness nurtured. cascade of purple streaks the sky. It's power passing through us.
Well, I've been going for about half an hour now, and the engine seems a lot happier, which is just brilliant news. It seems to be increasing and decreasing in revs much smoother, and it just seems, yeah, a little bit more responsive. I think whatever we did has worked, and there's no smoke now. How wonderful.
Sing a life song with us.
I'm almost at my destination now. I did actually just have a bit of a problem with the engine. It started to lose power, like the fuel wasn't getting through again, so I had to stop for a moment. I jiggled some things around, primed it a bit, and it's going again, so don't know what's going on with it. Anyway, sun's out and we're almost there. Well, I've moored up. I'm here. I've actually stopped at this pontoon, which is just 5 minutes from the marina. The marina's actually closed today, so I'll be taking it tomorrow morning. But I am just around the corner now. I was gonna park a bit further out in the countryside, moor up should I say, because I'm planning on playing some music. But I didn't see a spot that looked good to moor up at, and I didn't want to be miles away because I am planning on walking in and finding Emily. We're gonna have some food together later, so I think she's just on the next road over there. But for now, just gonna moor up and sort a few things out and then get inside and have a cup of tea or something. Here we are inside. It's still sunny. The sun's peeking through the windows. It's looking lovely. I'm gonna make a cup of tea. Well, I'd say that was an 80% success. I'm where I wanted to be, but I did have a problem still. But I made it here, so all is well. Well, now I'm going to play some guitar. I'm actually going to record it, so if you want to watch that, head over to my music channel to see what that's about. And also, I wanted to quickly tell you some exciting news. My new album is going to be out next week on the 7th of March. And that's going to be on Bandcamp and streaming platforms. I'm also hopefully getting it on vinyl, as well as CD. I had a lovely offer from a place in Glossop called Duke's, and the people there have offered to host me for a night of music to celebrate the release of my Bentangle album. So I'll be giving more information about that as soon as I've got it. It's going to be ticketed, but I'm planning on giving a CD with the entry fee, so how exciting is that? That's in Glossop, which is like East Manchester, just outside of Manchester, in the countryside, in the hills, so if you can make it, that would be amazing. But for now, I'm going to play some music and then go find Emily in a little while. Can you guess the song? Okay, I've had a chill and a bit of a play. I'm going to go and find where Emily is now, but I think she's just down that road there. Let's go find out. I'm going to go to the shop as well and get some food. I think that's her ringing me now. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Oh, you look wrapped up.
You caught me being lazy, watching YouTube in a blanket.
I'm sure you've earned it.
How was your trip?
It was okay, yeah, it was fine. It was more than fine, it was great fun, except for when the engine turned off.
Okay, so Benny's just got back, grabbed the bike lock and gone straight to the shop. We're having pizza for dinner. He's just let me know he's on his way back, so I'm going to stick the oven on. We're going to have a nice pizza, chill out, and then we're going to get Rambler to her new mooring tomorrow morning. Good morning.
Good morning. So I stayed over in Rambler last night just to keep us safe. All was good, I had a great sleep and it was pretty peaceful, so that was good. So now I'm going to go talk to the owner of the marina that I'm putting Rambler in. Just going to see where exactly I'm going to be going and what position I'm going to be going in, and just to iron out all the details and stuff, and then I'll head back over to Rambler for a little bit, and then bring her over to the mooring. It's literally like a 3-minute cruise, so we're here basically. So yeah, and then Rambler is just really safe in the marina here. Come and stay a little bit, not all the time, but if I do want to use her for longer periods, I can literally just take her like over the way. Yeah, do what I want really. So yeah, it's great. It's turned out really nicely.
Really good price as well, isn't it? I think you're paying, what is it like?
It's £82 a month.
Can't complain.
So yeah, it's really affordable.
And that is such a massive difference compared to like the big boat. That was one of the reasons we couldn't really keep the big boat, because we wanted to be able to travel a lot. It would have cost so much to keep Roisin in a mooring. Also, you just can't really find moorings. Well, we couldn't find any moorings in the places we wanted for such a big boat. Because Rambler is so small, we were so lucky. The only moorings he had were 20 foot.
Yeah, there aren't any moorings here.
No, there isn't. It's just, there was just one, wasn't there, for like, for a 20-foot boat, so.
For it to go in, and it's a storage mooring as well, so very high in demand to get a mooring of any size.
But all good, really happy about that for Rambler. That's really exciting. Once she's in her mooring, we are going to head straight over to the Airbnb and we will show you around. We've actually been to that Airbnb before, so we know what we're going to. It's a really beautiful little cottage, and we can park the van right outside. It's got a bath, it's got a little washing machine, so we're just going to have a bit of a reset for the next couple of days. And yeah, it's going to be great.
I'm diving in that bath.
Straight in the bath. Yeah. Cool, alright, well good luck talking to the guy.
Yeah.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah.
Let us know how it goes.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Alright. It's going to be a tight fit.
Is it?
Yeah. Because there's another boat there. You won't believe it. It's the exact same boat that I'm mooring next to. Yeah, I knew it was a Springer, but I didn't realise it was the exact same boat.
Really?
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
That's so funny.
It's a little bit rustier. But he wants me to reverse it in ideally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be okay. It's just going to be a tight fit reversing, which, as we know, is not easy.
Okay, let's go. Let's go meet Benny and Rambler. I'm gonna walk over to the marina now, which is literally just, I'm right next to it basically. And yeah, get her into this mooring. I'm a little bit nervous, I don't know why. I think just because Benny said it's a really tight fit, and I know that it's really hard to like control Rambler in small spaces, so yeah, I think we're just gonna have to go very slow and use the ropes a lot. But yeah, okay, let's go. Great job getting it in.
No, it was like it didn't touch anything.
Bye, Rambler. You take care.
You take care of her.
Okay, Rambler is in. She is in place. Benny did an amazing job of slotting her in that tiny little mooring, but yeah, it's perfect. We spent a little bit of time sorting the ropes and the fenders out because she's a little bit exposed on that corner there, and I think it is a winding hole, so that means that boats are going to be turning around there. So hopefully she'll be all right. We've got the cameras on her anyway, and yeah, it feels good to have her somewhere really safe that we can leave her and not worry. So Benny's just packing up his few bits, and I think he needs to go and pay. And then we're going to be heading to the shop to go and get a few nice things to eat when we're at this Airbnb.
Okay, it's all sorted. Got the paperwork.
Little Rambler's in her
New
home.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Yeah, it feels like a good move. A bit of a weight off the mind.
Yeah.
You know, and the lovely people here. So lovely.
That helps.
I think it was a good call.
Right,
yeah.
Shall we go buy some food and then go to our Airbnb? Okay, we are here. We went shopping, got a load of nice things, and now we're going to go into our Airbnb. I'm looking forward to a bath. Take the milk frother and the hot chocolate.
Very nice.
We'll probably come back for the coffee machine, won't we?
Yeah.
Just taking a few things in for now.
Yeah.
We bought some bath salts. What else do we need?
Hmm.
I just want to get in the bath.
Yeah,
Shall
let's
we
get in.
just-
Let's
let's
get
just
in.
go and do that.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. So yeah, we have actually been here before, like I mentioned, so that's why we don't sound too surprised about anything. We decided to go to the same place again just because we really, really liked it last time, and we'll give you a tour. Happy to be back?
Oh yeah,
Okay, we'll give you a little tour. This is the living room. Got a nice TV and it has Netflix and all that kind of jazz. Electric fire, although it is really warm in here and it does have central heating. Nice comfy sofa. They've got the pub quiz box set here. Don't think we'll be playing that. There's a lovely little kitchen. It's great, it's got everything we need. Apart from it doesn't have a dishwasher. It's the only thing it's missing. It does have the tiniest washing machine I've ever seen. That's a 3 kilo washing machine. And there's a great view outside. If you want to have a look outside. I think Benny would buy this house if he could. Door sticks a bit.
Oh look, it's the hills.
This is where Benny's guitar lives. I love it here, Benny. Look how beautiful the bedroom is. It's so sunny in here.
This is what we need. A nice couple of nights here.
It's so great. So yeah, loads of storage, not that we're here long enough to use it. That's like basically another bedroom. That's like the space that we have in the van.
Yeah, we could just curl up in there.
Yeah. And then this actually does have 2 bedrooms, so this is a single room, which has obviously got way better view,
Yeah, it's cute.
but look at that. Beautiful views. And then the pièce de résistance. The reason it's so good, obviously, is because it's got a bath.
Yeah.
Might run that. I think I'm going to run that right
I
now.
think I'm crying. I think I'm crying.
I'm getting in it right now.
Take your socks off first.
I'm getting in.
Not with the socks on.
Just dropped something in the water, for goodness sake. I think I've just got bits of mud stuck to me. It just sort of fell straight in the bath.
Sounds about right.
Boat
I've got
life.
coal under all my fingernails.
Okay, I thought I'd broken it then, oh my god.
3 minutes in.
Yeah. Right, see you later, guys.
Let's just ground ourselves to this location. When we get in that bath, have a cup of tea or something, just sit the heck down.
What are we having for dinner?
We're having a roast. That's right. Massive
Yes.
roast. Ooh!
It's such a tiny washing machine. I've put 3 things in there and it's full. But it's better than nothing, I'm not complaining. Oh, these look like fun.
Join the procession of fine investment where we will all entwine. Allow the chatting to be romantic.
Hot chocolate. Okay, bath time. See you in a few hours. That's better.
Alright, it's time to get the oven warmed up for our roast. Well, we've had a really nice couple of nights here, but it is going to be time for us to leave in the morning. Yeah, it's quite sad.
We've made the most of the bath, haven't we?
Most certainly. So we're going to be having a busy weekend ahead of us as we're starting work on the van, but that's going to be for a video in a couple of weeks.
Yep, next week we've actually got a bit of a different video for you. We're doing a van life versus boat life video. We've got a lot of questions from people asking about how we live. So we thought, let's just do a video while we wait for some work to be done on our van before we can go and pick it up. Let's do a video about that so that people who are considering that way of life can get a few ideas, hopefully. So we hope that's helpful for you.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for watching.
Hope you've enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, I know it's been a bit of a mad one, a bit different for us, being in a house. But yeah, it only lasted a couple of nights.
Yeah, just a little rest.
Yeah, it's been really nice. It's really been what we needed just to reset. We will see you next week. See ya.
Goodbye.
Bye.